Good morning, guys. Happy lives, positive vibes. So sorry I wasn't on yesterday. I broke a tooth. So, luckily I got that taken care of. But anyways, I'm going to bust out my notes real quick. So, in my notes here it says, I'm a let's get on the road kind of girl. Yes, ma'am. Pack up those tents, put them in the car, and let's go. So, there have been multiple times in my life when God's direction to me has clearly been the worst four-letter word of all in my vocabulary. Wait. As I look back over those times, I can see that waiting was indeed part of the overall plan and served a purpose. Guys, it's all about God's timing. I always say that God's timing and God's plan. Just hang in there. Pray, 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 pray. And do my Bible studies. You will feel so much better about yourself. Okay? Always stay connected to people and seek out things that bring you joy. Dream with abandon. Pray confidently. Pray, 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 pray. Confident prayers. Believe in your prayers. Guys, do you know that stress and worry can take off an entire year of your life? I mean, and what if you're like a double worrier? That could be like 2 years. The opposite of faith is anxiety. And like that is so hard for me to say out loud or to admit because I have anxiety and I'm an extremely anxious person, but I've got all the faith in the world when it comes to God. So why am I so anxious? So I just keep reading. Anyways, and jumping straight into God's promises, we are playing catch up from yesterday, and then I'll do today's. So in God's promises on June 9th, it says, the ways of man are before the eyes of the Lord, and he ponders all his paths. Proverbs 5, verse 21. All Abraham knew was that God wanted him to move. He didn't have a clue about the final destination. Nothing about the weather or the crime rate in the area. No information about the neighborhood he'd live in or the problems he would have to face. Nothing. He knew only that God had told him to go. If you're waiting on God to fill in all the shading in your picture, you will never take the first step in obeying his will. You must be prepared to trust his plan, knowing it will be full of surprises. Written by one of my favorites, Charles R. Swindell. Amen, with grit and grace. Love you guys. I'll drop my little mini figurines in the comments. These are the two I hold. We all know this. If you're interested, you want to follow the trend, spread them all over town, spread love, bring different states, and then send me a video so I know where they went to. I know they're in Tennessee, Chicago, everywhere. Love you guys. Gotta go. Happy lives, positive vibes.